Welcome to episode 423 of the official Gamestitch Podcast. I'm Ryan Walton, and as always, I'm joined by Dan Reamer.
Good morning. We also have producer Gerald in the house.
Good morning.
Should probably should change the intro.
I don't know if that's necessary.
How about that long pause? You think people are into that right off the...
It's weird. It was weird. That's why I just kept saying stuff. I was waiting for someone to say something, then I was like, I gotta fill the silence.
You were the someone.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe change it to like it's always joined by Dan Reamer and producer Gerald.
I could do that. Except for producer Gerald goes on holiday like once a month.
Yeah, you go on holiday a fair amount as well.
I do.
Yeah. This guy, not so much. I don't like a holiday.
I do. I go on holidays to maintain a certain life status, I should say. It's not something I enjoy doing.
Yeah, you made it sound like you're uppity, but that's not what you mean.
No, it means I don't like to go on holiday.
Yeah, you're going because it lets you continue to live the life that you live.
Yes.
Not like you need to show people that you're going on vacation again.
Right. Because if I had my way, I would never leave the house.
Yeah, I would.
I might go shopping, but
yeah, I'm pro hermit as well. I just don't see a reason to leave if I have all the things I love here.
Right. No, I get it.
Now, Gerald, where do you stand on vacation? You're a fan, right?
Yeah, I love to go.
Yeah. I mean, is there a time that's too long? Like, are you gone for 2 weeks and you're like, I need to get home?
I've never been gone 2 weeks. 10 days is the longest I've been.
But at the end of that 10 days, were you like, hey, I need to get home now? See, because at the end of day one, I'm like, I need to get home now.
Like
Right.
We went to Florida last year. We almost stayed an extra day. We thought about it because they gave us like a half off a day, and we're like, ooh, should we stay an extra day?
Yeah. The other thing you need to know about me is that also gives me anxiety with you just saying it, because if we're coming back on a certain day, that's the day we got to come back.
That's the day we come back.
We're not going to be able to do an extra day because in my mind this whole time I thought we leave tomorrow.
I have a plan.
Yeah.
I stick to that plan. All right.
Yeah. See, I don't like plans because I feel like plans get broken, and I don't like leaving the house. So everything about a vacation is touch and go for me.
Right.
But I'm not a fan. I don't. Yeah. If I would probably not go on vacation again the rest of my life if it was my choice.
Yes. No, I'm with you.
It's not to say I don't have fun. Like
some of it's not even actually the actual like vacation part. It's more of all of the. It's like the traveling, the getting there and getting back, where you never know what's going to happen. It's like I'm the kind of guy who like gets anxious if I have to go somewhere and I don't know what the parking situation is.
Oh, really?
I don't like that. I need to know what the parking situation is, or I'll lose my mind. I'll drive around in circles. Where am I supposed to park? What am I doing? What's happening? Where am I going? So yeah, it's weird because I'm not one that's adverse to change. I mean,
right.
I've moved and lived all over the United States, but I have certain expectations out of my life, and I want those expectations to be met. And if they can't be met, I don't need to be a part of it.
I'm a little bit like that with the unknown. I'm like, when does it open? Where do we turn the tickets in? When do you have to be there?
Right.
Why are we going?
Yeah.
But and there's so much. I'm a little bit of like a fuddy dud. Like there's a lot of stuff I don't want to do either. Like I don't enjoy theme parks and like that. I don't like waiting in line. And so not only am I uncomfortable that I had to leave the house, but I also have to like pretend
that you're having
not
fun.
Pretend. I have to not ruin it for everybody else. Right. I don't pretend that I'm having a blast. I just have to not ruin it for everybody else.
Quick question for you.
Yeah.
Did you say no?
On what?
Oh, Were you always like that, or did you enjoy those things as a child, and then as you like grew into yourself, you were like, yeah, I don't like this anymore?
No, always not a fan.
Always not a fan?
I didn't like leaving the house as a kid. I grew up with a dad who, always had video games when I was growing up, even before I enjoyed them.
Mm-hmm.
Most of my babysitting days were done by a Nintendo Entertainment System. So, like, for me, like, being at home was, like, fun, and the escape was, like, being at home, not the other way around.
Right.
And
no, I get that part, but you also come from a different generation than, like, I did.
Yeah, but you find it in more things than I do. Like, you'll find it in movies and things like that, where
yes.
I pretty much exclusively find it in games. And
right.
As I get older, I'm finding it, like, in making things seems to also pass the time in a pretty joyful way for me.
Making things? Like building?
Yeah, just anything.
Like,
yeah, fixing something, putting something together.
Or, like, putting together models.
Yeah, I don't do that, but I think I would enjoy that. Like, just a task that takes a while that you have a finished product at the end of it. Like, I like that kind of thing. Keeps me busy. Like, I don't like to sit still at home.
I do. I love to. My wife gets so mad at me. I will sit on a couch and I will just sit there. What are you looking at? Nothing. What are you thinking about? Nothing.
We were friend of the show, Marshall 2.
What's wrong with you? Nothing.
For the show, Marshall 205 was playing games last night, and I was explaining to him your nap situation, that you, like, schedule your naps and take, like, real-ass naps in the bed, and his mind was blown.
Yeah? He couldn't get it?
No. I was like, I know. He's like, just like a fool, like, sleep. I'm like, yeah, but he calls it a nap. He was like, I don't.
It's a full 2 hours sleep, yeah. It's a nap.
Yeah. Yeah. It was blowing his mind, too. Because he's like I guess sort of like me, where we don't
fucking wherever guy. I get it. I know.
He doesn't nap. He just blacks out somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
What's it called? Fucking narcolepsy?
Yeah, without the condition.
Yeah.
His is exhaustion, I think, is what they call what he does. But yeah, I think it's interesting that the way some people, like, vacation for some people is, like, so relaxing. It gives them a break from things, where I'm like the opposite. I'm stressed. I want the break from the vacation.
Yep.
But then you got somebody like producer Gerald here who just lives for the journey. The open road.
Yeah.
You guys usually drive, Gerald?
Yeah, we always drive.
That's a hard no for me.
Worst, too.
I'm going to take a hard pass on the drive as well.
When we go up to the mountains, it's only 4 hours, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. I'm bad about that, too. Like, where I'm like, is there some other way we could get there that doesn't require me to do anything that's way faster than that?
Like teleportation, something.
Right, right. Boat, train, plane. I'm not super picky. I just, I know some people are like, the journey is part of the vacation, and I get that. I wish I felt that.
I don't. Right. I get it. Another thing I don't understand is people who, I may have talked about this before, I don't know, but people who spend like $90,000, $100,000 on like a camper to go camping.
Yeah.
And they like go on the weekends.
We've
and, like, take an extra day and like, ooh, we got a 3-day weekend. We can go camping. And I'm like, why don't you just be at your house?
Where you have all the things you need and not some of the things you need.
And because literally all your house is like a bigger camper.
We've talked about glamping before, because I think we both have issues with it. Gerald, are you pro camping?
I've never been camping.
What about that kind of camping? Like an RV, even like a small cabin?
I would do it, but I don't know if I would like enjoy it as much as like a real vacation. Like when I grew up in Germany, we would go camping with the Boy Scouts and Cub Scout shit, and I didn't like that. So I doubt I probably would like camping in a camper.
I think it goes without saying, I don't want to camp ever.
How did they have Boy Scouts in Germany? Aren't they the Boy Scouts of America?
Army base.
Did they call them? Oh.
Just to spread Gerald's information through the internet.
Yeah, milk.
Military. Yeah, I didn't have to be specific. I was in Boy Scouts. We didn't do any camping trips.
I was in Boy Scouts for 1 year and determined that was not for me.
I think I made it 2 years, but it also wasn't for me.
See, the problem is I have never, and it's funny because growing up my entire life, with the exception of like one sport that I played, I don't have a competitive bone in my body.
I'm a little bit the same. I did sports, but I didn't care necessarily about winning as much as I like the team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you had people you were close to. It was easy to, like...
It
was like hanging out.
Cause like when I played soccer. Soccer was like my sport. I was about winning. You know, I wanted to win. I wanted to do whatever's necessary. Not whatever's necessary, but you know what I mean.
Cheating,
I'm not going to start, taking knees out. But
no, that's how it sounded, but you can backtrack.
I know that's how it sounded. That's how I corrected it. But with the exception of that, I don't have a competitive bone in my body. So in the Boy Scouts, I was like, well, you're not going to get your patch. And I'm like,
okay. I don't wear this outside of here.
I don't really need a patch.
Right, so it's fine.
I'm cool with the patches I have, I guess. I don't know.
See, I would rather win than lose. Like, I don't like losing.
Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah. I'm the same way.
But also, like, I was in sports to hang out with my buddies, not to win or lose. But given the choice, I'd like to win.
Yeah.
And I think I'm still the same way now. Like, I'm not super competitive. Like, I'd like to win instead of lose, but also, I'm not going to break a controller or anything. I'm not going to. That's really the only thing I do that's competitive. But, I'm not. I don't know. I'm just not super. I'm not super competitive either.
Don't get me wrong, I have moments.
Yeah.
But a lot of that is dependent on my mood in the first place.
Yeah, I'd say it has less to do with the winning and losing and more to do with you probably shouldn't have played or should have played.
I probably should have went to bed or
right.
Or wasn't really in them. I probably shouldn't have.
Now, Gerald, are you super competitive?
No.
Right. It's probably why we don't do better at social media, everybody.
Right.
3 non-competitive people here. Before we get too far away from the vacation thing, I do want to say I am pro hotel, though. Like, I like the idea of staying in a hotel for, like, one night because it's like a rental car of a room. You don't have to take care of it. You can act however you want. Like, in my own home, I'm not going to take a shower and just throw the towel in the living room. But you could act that way in a hotel. You don't even have to pick it up before you leave. Now, I do, but you don't have to.
Yeah, like my hotel experience is laying on the bed and watching the television. Like, that's the ultimate experience. And making, doing whatever I want. The good thing about hotel rooms is they're small. They're so small usually that you can maintain a good temperature wherever you're at.
But, like, I'll get takeout or something. I'll eat it and I'll just throw it in that baby-ass trash can. But in real life, you would, take that somewhere not where it's open air. But you don't care. I'll use a separate towel for every part of my body.
Yep.
You can use all the toilet paper. I mean, you could do all those things at home, but you don't.
It's, like, awesome. I have 3 washcloths and 2 towels.
Yeah. Like, how long are you going to heat that shower up? It's been going for an hour. I don't know. Maybe another hour. Haven't decided yet. Still on the fence.
Yeah. I'm going to turn all the lights on.
Yeah. So I do like that about a hotel is it just like a rental car in that you don't give a shit about it because it's not about to be your problem.
Yeah.
And so I like that I like things that you get to enjoy for a little while that aren't yours.
I'll tell you what blows my mind. And my wife's family does this, and I don't get it. But they like to go to hotels and, like, spend the entire day, like, at the pool.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I'm also not a pool guy, though. So maybe that's where the miss is with me.
See, I don't mind my pool if it's warm enough, but...
Yeah. But I don't want to ever be in a pool with people I don't know. Just in general.
That's fair. No, that's fair. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I'm not a meet people guy. I'm like a, hey, we're on vacation together. Let's be friends. No, it's fucking not, because I don't even want to be here in the first place.
There's 40 people in the pool. Like, one of them. No, thanks.
Yeah. Nope. So we're
not all
2
in
to
agreement.
1 anti-vacation.
Gerald's very pro. Are you pro pool also, Gerald? Community pool.
When I go on vacation, it has to have a pool or a beach.
Yeah, Gerald's the guy that you're talking about.
Oh my God.
Are you shirtless at the pool?
Yeah. Even my fat.
Are you worried?
Days I was shirtless.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that old commercial? It was probably in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. They showed a guy on the beach wearing glasses, and he had like a little martini in his hand, and he was fat, and he just had like a G-string or like those tourist Speedos on.
Speedo.
He was walking on the beach. I was that guy.
You wear Speedo?
But I felt like him.
I thought we were learning a lot about you right now. You're a trunks man.
Trunks.
Trying to figure out how you're so different. How you're on this podcast and you're so different from us.
That's what makes it go. See, you're not as hairy as I am either. I'm telling you that it matters. You can't be on the.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. You
can't be werewolf in the pool. Nobody's into that.
That's true.
And I hate when people are like, you can't worry about what other people think. You can if you look like a werewolf. There's no reason to ruin everybody else's pool experience. I don't want to be there anyway. This is you? That guy's got sweet shades on.
I felt like him when I walk on the beach.
He's got that nice porn stash, too.
Now, I will say, when you say you feel like him, he looks confident to me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he doesn't look out of place because of how he's treating himself. There's always the old guy like that guy.
Oh, yeah.
For those that can't see, which is everybody, he's got socks on, it looks like, from where I am. Maybe they're shoes.
Is it socks and sneakers?
Oh, yeah.
Those are dress shoes.
He's got dress shoes on. They're more than a Speedo. They're like I guess they're Speedos. They're not the skimpy Speedos.
Yeah, they're not banana hammocks. They're more of.
He's got a maroon. He just stole somebody's drink. He's got a porn stash. And he looks like he does not give 2 shits about anything. He's got that belly that I used to have. We got a dog with him also.
Southern Comfort.
Oh, it's for Southern Comfort
commercial.
Do you still feel like that guy, or do you feel even more incredible now that you lost all that weight?
I still feel like that guy. Because I still have a little bit. I still have a little bit of tum-tum. Because I've gained weight because of COVID.
You think about getting shredded?
Yeah.
Just getting full yoked, as the kids say.
Dude, what? I've never heard that
Yoked?
before.
That's because you don't hang out with kids.
Okay.
I've never heard people say, man, damn, he's yoked.
And you say that like that makes me the weird one.
Gerald's the one in the pool hanging out with other people's kids. It's unavoidable in a pool. There's always other people's kids.
End up throwing a football with them back and forth.
No, absolutely not.
I'm incredibly. An hour 2 years ago.
I'm uncomfortable.
Wow, that's an hour you're never getting back.
What if that kid's like, that dude that shouldn't have his shirt off touched me inappropriately?
Right. So you're setting yourself up.
I know he was on one side of the pool, I was on the other, so we never got close.
It doesn't matter.
The intent was there.
Were there. My wife was there.
How do you identify parents? So many people around. I don't even know.
Was throwing the football.
The better by
his dad
cameras.
was throwing the football with him first.
Yeah, I can't. Public pools to me open up so many issues.
Well, it was for the condo we stay at. You can only use that pool if you stay at the condo.
Can they bring people? I like a pool with no guests allowed, like no outsiders. It's I like an exclusive. I can get behind something that's exclusive. I still don't want to go, but I like the fact that other people can't.
It's gated in, so you have to have a code to get in.
Right. I'm very hipster with my pools. When I am a part of them.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
I'm not about it either way, so.
Yeah. So you're like the more the merrier. You like a public pool.
Me?
Yeah. Dan doesn't carry their weight, so he likes a full-blown public.
No, Dan is not doing either one. Dan will do the pool in his backyard. That's about it. Like, I don't even go in pools at other people's houses.
What is this?
Like at a friend's house or
something? I think that's more awkward than going to a public pool. Like an intimate, like there's just 6 people I know when we're going in.
Well, like if friends have a party, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I may have to with a child coming because children seem to like pools.
Yeah.
So,
what is this pool you're showing me?
Is this your pool?
Yeah, that's the pool
that you're showing us.
Stay at.
That pool
stay
from
at the
above.
Well,
Can we go back to the aerial view?
condo.
This pool looks like when I was in The Sims and I got off a line and didn't realize it. Did you see that?
I did, yes. It's just a little cockeyed.
It's just a little bit, yeah. I wonder why they didn't make it just a rectangle.
Dink, dink.
Yeah, I wonder why they didn't make it just a rectangle.
That little Tetris piece.
That's weird. That's a nice place.
So you have the gate.
Yeah, if you're into it.
So the pool, though, is like right on the road, though.
Dude, I can jump that gate, and I'm an old fat guy.
Yeah, in your mind, can you jump that gate, or can you jump that gate?
I could jump that gate. I mean, I'm not like hurdling that gate, but I could jump the gate.
You get on it, spin over it, get down. I get it.
We saw a drunk girl last year.
I'm not going to hurdle it or do a backflip over it or anything.
You got to throw a towel over it, then jump up, then spin around, then take the towel off of it.
Why? It's not electrified. It's not an electric fence.
Because I don't want to scrape myself on the metal.
Well, I'll be fully clothed.
This is the beach that's close by?
Yeah, we're right across the street from the beach.
Where is this
Destin,
at?
Florida.
Destin.
I can't see from where I am.
Oh.
So you see the top-down view. Right?
Yeah. Destin is a big vacation spot.
Yeah, Destin, Fort Walton, Panama City.
Yeah.
PCB, as the kids call it.
PCB. I used to live there. I used to live in PCB.
Really? Yeah, see how that pool, Gerald, look at that pool. What happened? They just got off their line. They just ticked it over one. Off a block like Minecraft.
The one side has the steps, or the ladder to get up there.
Yeah, but why is it just tick it over one? It could have still had a ladder.
Why does it look like a Tetris piece? Why is it just a rectangle?
Yeah. Why is it the fucked up Tetris piece that I don't have a spot for?
Right.
I don't know.
And the same footprint they used, they could have made that symmetrical.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of parking. Now, I'm assuming the place across the street is the same. They have the same roof color.
It's not.
Okay. They just all went with that same light green roof.
Yeah,
so we stay in the one green area, and if you could see the beach and water's right.
So that green is the same. The one across the street on the right is not.
Right.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? They have underground tunnels connecting them?
No.
I like an underground tunnel. Not like a creepy dirt one, but like a nice, like I moved without anybody knowing tunnel.
Yeah, like not like the creepy ones that you see in like that people have built in their houses in the 1800s.
No, not like where they're dirt and there's just a bulb hanging down.
But more like a full blown
like an engineering team came in, worked out some plans.
Yeah, like a full blown like subway tunnel underneath.
But where you just walk.
In that area that there's down the street, there's a camping site area where you talking about the campers. Well, people will bring their campers and stay and like park their camper and.
Yeah, but we already talked about how that's stupid. So
is it for the campers out there? We're gonna get off vacations in a second, but whatever. Can you let us know if it's even cheaper by the time you buy it, pay for gas, drive down there, pay to stay somewhere? You know, is it even cheaper than just going on vacation like a normal human?
Is it about cheap or is it about an experience too? I guess.
What is that? Less amenities? Like, what's the experience?
Roughing it.
They don't rough it. Don't give them that much credit. They're not roughing it. Okay, they're hooked up to.
That's why I did
sewage.
air quotes.
Yeah, they're hooked up to sewage and water.
They have sewage, water, AC, a refrigerator, oven. Yeah, I get it.
Now, I want to be clear. I like a camper. I don't want to go camping. That green camper right there. First off, I love that. That green camper, that green and white one. I would like to have that in the backyard.
Teardrop one. You can throw that behind a VW, man.
Yeah, I don't want to go camping, but I think I can appreciate how that looks.
You can tow that behind your Buick Regal.
Ooh, I have to get a Buick Regal. I'd have to get a Buick Regal. I need a truck really bad, like a newer truck.
Like full size?
Yeah.
He's already starting.
We'll get one.
Yeah, I'm trying.
What's already starting?
Last week he said at work, his new job.
Gerald thinks I'm turning into a good old boy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Dan has a truck.
I do have a truck.
He's got like a good old boy truck. You got like a Silverado, Sierra?
Silverado.
Yeah. Yeah, see, he's good old boying it up. You need a camper. side by
Don't
side.
need a
You
camper.
are a good old
Don't
boy.
need
You're
a
trying to get
camper.
all the good old boy stuff.
Nope. Mine is
Yeah.
a 2012. Those are way too new.
Is it jacked up?
No. It
Factory
does have,
height?
It does have 18-inch tires instead of 17-inch, though.
But that's nothing
I
crazy.
got a set of rims and brand new tires for real cheap. So
Yeah. I really like the Jeep Gladiators.
really, I don't know about it yet.
I really like them.
Get that Cybertruck.
I don't think it'll ever come out. I mean, they're still saying 2021. I'm still holding out hope that it happens. But that thing's ugly. I'm super into it.
It is like, look, there's a camper for it.
Dude, that which one?
Right there.
That? Yeah, that's never going to come out. That's also super stupid looking. You can't bolt ugly on the ugly.
Apparently
someone
you
turned
can.
it into a rover.
There you go, into a Mars rover.
Gerald, how many Cybertrucks out of 10 would you give that design?
0.
So you're not a fan.
Yeah. Yeah, that seriously looks like... Man, that seriously looks like a PS1 game.
How much? What would you rate it, Dan?
Oh, man, it's... Whew. I give it a 10 for balls to make that ugly fucking thing.
Yeah.
But, man, it's a 1 for actually wanting to be seen in.
Yeah. Now, Gerald's pulled up a side-by-side with the Hummer. That Hummer's amazing, but that Hummer's expensive.
That Hummer does look good, but it is
It's like
expensive.
80 grand.
The Hummer truck? Yeah.
Yeah. The EV, the Hummer EV.
Yeah.
So expensive. Gerald, I want you to pull up something I've uncovered yesterday. Let me find my... Oh, fuck, I'm using my phone.
No.
I think it's called Solo EV.
Solo EB.
Yeah, we're going to get your thoughts on this. All right, what do you think about that?
No.
That's a big fat no.
It's 2 wheels in the front, it's 1 in the back, fully electric,
No.
0 to 60 in 10 seconds, top speed 80 miles an hour.
Dude. No.
It's like starting at 18,000. Air conditioning.
No.
Look, it's a 1-seater. You can get in either side. That's a little bit cool, right?
None of what you're telling me.
You could get in either side to get in the driver's seat. That's kind of neat.
Technically I can do that in my truck.
Not without being a weird. You got a bench?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought that you guys would give that more of a
What about this
chance.
one?
No, you didn't.
That's
No.
the same thing, but with fenders. Like the
No.
wheels are set out. I like
God,
that
you guys,
less.
You two pick some stupid vehicles.
Oh, that one I picked. I don't know anything about it. I just saw it yesterday. How much is that?
7,000.
It starts at 8.
I don't hate that. What's it called?
Elio.
Look like a jackass driving it, though, huh?
Oh, yeah, you're a mega douche.
Hey, that one that I had you guys pull up has 3 headlights. It's got one right in the fucking center, too. So it's got the
Fucking
2 side ones
stupid-ass
and one right in
vehicles.
the middle like a unicorn. It's like a narwhal of cars. That price
By
is
the
good.
way, if you hit a curb in that thing, you're dead. So,
Oh, yeah, you're not getting it for safety.
you're not getting it for... You're literally getting it to go from point A to point B with no issues.
In no gas.
Well, whatever. I guess if you're into that.
The environment? The world?
Yeah, saving the planet, yeah.
Okay. You like that one better than the one that I
Yes.
had you pull up, Gerald? You like the Elios. Is that what you said it was called? Elio Motors. You like that one better than the Solo
Yeah,
EV?
I actually signed up to get one of these.
Really? What happened?
It's been, 4 years? 5? And they still haven't brought them out?
They still haven't
Oh,
made
they're not.
it?
They're not out.
Mm-mm.
So you're never getting one.
You signed up to get
Yeah, I did that.
Would you get one now?
Yeah. I still want like a little cheap smart car like that, like cheap on gas.
Then why'd you shit on that one I showed you?
It just looks weird. It looks like
it's the same thing. Yours just has. It is half of a car.
Looks like when you jack up a car in GTA. Like you just cut it in half and there you go.
I'm confused. That's exactly what it is. I still want a slingshot really bad.
Well, this one doesn't have that weird headlight. I guess the one with the headlight's the one that killed it. This white one doesn't have the third headlight.
That's not even the same car. That thing is Photoshop.
It says Solo.
That may be different than a production. They had to put it on because it's classified as a motorcycle, is what they said in the video I watched. See that red one? It's got it. Now, the Vanderhall, which I've talked about before, they make 3-wheel cars. They have a EV coming out that's like a side-by-side. And so my hope is that they put the same thing in their...
like a sidecar?
No, it's like a...
Or like a UTV.
Sport utility, yeah. Go to Vanderhall. Gerald, you should get that. It's got a trunk.
It doesn't even say how much it is.
It's like $18,000.
No, it's way too much. I want to buy a car.
It's got air conditioning.
Yeah, you can get a full car for that much.
You don't need one when you have the half car. I think that's what their slogan is.
You're obviously not paying attention.
Just go to their website. First off, these are fucking super badass looking.
Oh, the Vanderhall?
Yeah, see that thing? Look at that. It's full EV.
Now that I like.
That's fucking cool, isn't it? Yeah, that thing is awesome.
The Navarro.
Yeah. I don't even have a purpose for one of those, and I'm like one. It looks like a Mini Coupe that's jacked up for outside. Is that the only picture of it? What's happening? There was a bunch of pictures. There it is. Isn't that thing cool?
That thing's, kind of neat. It's all closed in?
Yeah. I think the doors and stuff come off, though. I think they show a picture of it where it's, like, apart. But 500 miles
300 plus horsepower?
Mm-hmm.
200 miles on a charge.
200 miles on a charge. 500 foot-pounds of torque. 300 horsepower. It's an off-road thing, though. It's not made for on-road.
Right.
It's not street legal, I don't think. But it should be.
It might be. I don't know. It's got turf tires on it.
I don't think it is. I think I was trying to read about it. But this excites me because I think maybe what if they take these motors, these electric motors, and put them in their car, their 3-wheel car.
Yeah.
Because I love their cars.
Is that the Edison? Is that which one it is?
They make like 3 or 4 of them that all look the same. But yeah, the Edison is one of them.
The Edison is like the old school racing derby car, right?
Yeah, they all look the same.
Oh.
They have like 3 models. See if you can go back to their models. Yeah, the Venice, the Edison, and the Caramel or Caramel. But they're all like the same body. They just have different features.
Gotcha.
I'd have to get the first one there, the cheaper one. The Edison's cool. They're all cool. They're not that expensive. They're the same price as like a slingshot
half a car would
be. No, they're a little more expensive than the half a car.
Jesus Christ. 25,
what?
29, 33.
Gerald, it's only money. That's why you get up, put your pants on every day, and go work for somebody else. So you can buy a fancy 3-wheel car.
You mustn't buy a Tesla for that.
You can't buy a Tesla for that. For 25.
You get a Tesla for 35.
35.
It won't be new. It'll be used. But
spend $10,000 more and get a real fucking vehicle.
What's not real about this? Jamie Foxx has one.
Oh, well.
You're telling me he's not real?
Well, Jesus. Well, now I'm sold. Because I need to follow in Jamie Foxx's footsteps.
Look, shit on Jamie Foxx if you want. He's talented, though. Go to the Carmel just so you can really
I didn't say he wasn't talented.
Yeah, you shitting on him. Go to the Carmel so you can piss
His
Dan
taste
off
in
and
vehicles
show how much
obviously
this
could use a little bit
showed
of
how
work.
much it was.
show how expensive. Oh, is that the high price? That was all the Venice, wasn't it?
Yes, that was a high price Venice. That was all Venice.
Yeah, that was like the GTs and stuff. Yeah, how much?
46 at the max.
There you go. 50,000 for the top.
Wow.
Yeah. I like them.
Okay, you said that.
If I mess around and come into some money, I'm going to get one.
Well, I mean, if I just had money to, like, fuck away with, yeah, I would probably get one. If I just came in dumb shit.
If I just came in at like 20 grand, I think I'd get one.
Nah, I got different things to do with 20 grand.
Like what? I don't want anything practical. Give me
no, because I would take half of it for practicality.
No, see, I'm already out. Nope, you're done.
Okay.
I only wanted the stupid. I didn't want the good, responsible answer.
Sorry.
Chasing dumb today.
I got this morning.
Yeah.
Gerald, you want the Raptor up?
Yeah, he wants a F-150 or Raptor.
No, I was thinking of another car. I forgot the name of it.
Raptor's a douchey truck, and I like those.
Do you like douchey trucks?
I like Raptors.
I like the Raptors too.
That's douchey though when you're driving a Raptor.
You know what you look up? Look up the Jeep Grand Cherokee Hellcat. Have you seen this thing?
Yeah, but I don't like the Cherokees. I saw one of the new Bronco Sports, which are like the Cherokees.
Yeah.
I saw one yesterday in person.
Yeah, do you like driving by you or?
Yeah.
At a dealership?
No, driving by me. It looks actually more like a Land Rover to me from the side. The back is stupid. It says Bronco Sport in big like vinyl looking letters though. That looks like a minivan. That Cherokee Hellcat. Looks like a minivan.
Well, that also has like 700 horsepower under the hood, so.
I mean, do you need that though?
Dude, shut the fuck up.
I mean, do you need?
You're buying a fucking fiberglassed out 3-wheeler with a fucking weed eater engine on it. So shut your mouth.
What are you upset about?
Talking. Do you need? As long as you are the last person to talk about what anyone needs.
No, that 3-wheel's practical to get to work, right? It's not using much gas.
Oh, quiet down.
It's good for the environment mostly.
Whatever.
You're like, how can I put more fucking carbon dioxide in there? Whatever we're worried about.
Yeah, listen. By the time the Earth dies, I'm going to be gone anyway. So.
Yeah, and that rad dad van.
Fuck yeah.
Gerald, between the 3-wheel, the good-looking 3-wheel, and the minivan, which one are you siding with?
First thing I'm going to do is run over your little remote control caramel.
You can't catch me. I'm nimble.
Bull. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you're talking straight line speed in that minivan. No way that handles.
Well, Gerald, you're not going to be able to turn too quick. You're going to flip the fuck over.
No, those
will be really.
They're low to the ground. Gerald, pick
or which one would, if they give it to me for free, I'd want.
Sure, whatever. Just pick one.
For free, I would take the Cherokee. But
if you were paying and they were the same price,
I'll get the Elio.
If you're paying at the same price.
Oh, you're talking about yours. Your Vanderhall and this? Oh no, this. Yeah. The Cherokee.
No, you're drunk.
All day long.
That's the wrong answer. What about between your $8,000 one that you're in love with?
Well, you don't have there's no $8,000 Cherokee.
Right. It's true.
The spirit of this was which one do you like better, not practical. You guys are zero fun. Like, well, I think I'd invest half of it in mutual funds.
Vanderhall at all.
There you go.
I'm like, what would you do with 20 grand, Dan? He's like, first thing I do is split 10 of it off. Probably put in an IRA.
No, I would take the Vanderhall over the other little 3-wheel thing you showed.
Oh, the Solo EV.
Yeah.
That thing is ugly. I just stumbled upon it yesterday. And I don't hate it. You just have to know with any of those 3-wheel things that in the event that an accident occurs, you are dead. They're like a motorcycle.
An accident?
Yeah.
More than an accident.
No, like if someone drives over you, you're dead.
Yeah, no kidding. Like if you pull up in the parking spot too close and hit the curb, you're dead.
No.
garbage. This thing's made out of fucking tinfoil.
No, it's not.
And
Sorry, it's not a rad dad van.
You should be sorry it's not a red dad.
Horsepower
Cherokee SUV.
See, you're sliding more into the good old boy when now they're like it's just about the horsepower.
I didn't say it was just about the horsepower.
This thing's got 700 horsepower. Fuck you, America.
But it's much cooler than your little fucking Hot Wheels.
Gerald's the one that pre-ordered that thing.
No, this is yours.
Yeah,
Gerald, it's the same thing with offset wheels.
It's different.
Doesn't
I don't
Shaq
like
have
that one of Gerald's? I don't like the one of Gerald's either.
Doesn't Shaq have one of those things?
But at least he understands that the Cherokee's cooler, and this is more of a niche.
He doesn't. He's like, the value's way higher for the... He's practical again. We can't just have a good conversation, a good fun time on this show.
Practicality is part of the fun.
Yeah, I hear that often. People are like, practical is the most fun. Like a good old practical. This show's ruined.
Or whatever. It's fine. Me and Gerald are of one mind on this, and you're wrong, so...
I don't think the Slingshot's the best vehicle out of all of those, so we didn't even get into that. That thing's hot.
Yeah, that is badass.
In what? The Slingshot?
Yeah.
The Slingshot's cool.
Yeah.
I like the Slingshot, but I like the Slingshot for what it is. It's not trying to pretend to be something that it's not.
But I want an electric one. Like that's how the whole conversation started. I just want an electric thing like that. I want a Slingshot that's electric. I'd drive that. Not on the road, but...
There you go.
You don't think that thing's badass? What was that thing?
Get yourself one of the... No, I don't think that's badass. Are you stupid?
There you go.
That thing's
There's a
badass.
free wheel with a light in the middle.
There you go.
That's a solar... build your own. There's one thing I promise you I won't be doing is build my own car.
Your own solar-powered vehicle? Can't be that hard.
That thing's cool looking.
Riley XR3?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm into it. Gerald, why don't you get a smart car?
That'll be my next one for sure.
Like, they're cheap.
You're going to get a smart car?
Yeah, but they have
I
the
don't-
bigger
smart
one. They
cars?
have the bigger.
I don't agree with this thing here. You can't do a three-wheel car that's tall. Then they will flip over like Dan was talking shit about. See how tall that white? It's like a smart car with three wheels. That's no good.
Yeah, it's a little high.
That looks like a motorcycle with a cab. What's the big smart car?
Yeah, I hadn't even seen this thing or heard of this thing.
I know they have different models, but I didn't know they had a larger one.
Is it like a sedan?
There's no way. Was it that orange one? What is that orange one?
None of those look large to me.
No, I've seen it in a...
You're talking about that
In a
Fiat
dream.
Pop.
I had a dream.
What's that silver and orange one? There you go.
Is
That's
that
a
it?
smart car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 4-door.
What's the point of getting that though? It's like a car.
Right. But it's good on gas.
Oh, I thought you wanted a small one. So is your car.
This is better.
It doesn't even use gas, does it?
Well, electric.
Somebody turned that one into a truck down there. All right, I'm done with this. I'm over it. Video games. Welcome. Patreon.com/Gamestitch. I played. Dan, you didn't play any.
I didn't.
So-
I am on.
Correct.
I am back in one of those movie moods, I guess. So I've been. I actually, for some reason, last week I watched Space Sweepers on Netflix, South Korean movie, and it got me back into Asian, Southeast Asian cinema. So I have been partaking every night. I've been watching something from that oeuvre, whether it be from Thailand or Hong Kong, China, Japan. I've just kind of been taking them all in, and I've also, for some reason, been going through one of the sci-fi B-movie warrants or whatever you want, whatever you call it. I have an urging to watch those. So I have partaken in a few of those on Amazon that they have too. Some of the lesser known ones. I prefer the lesser known ones, not the Sharknadoes. Everyone knows the Sharknadoes. But watch Battle Dogs, and which is what else? Sand Sharks. That's a should have won awards.
No, it shouldn't have without seeing it.
But Battle Dogs was good.
Oh,
I liked Battle Dogs.
Battle Dogs looks bad.
I liked Battle Dogs. So that's, I have not played much. It's just not been there for me. Also, it's been really crappy out, so I've been having to get up a little earlier to do some shoveling, and I come home and I have to do some shoveling. So then time I eat dinner, take a shower, blah, blah, blah. I got about an hour and a half, 2 hours, sit down, watch a movie, go to bed. It's pretty much been my week.
Now, Gerald, you said you played a lot, though. You made up for Dan's lack of playing. You got a list, or you just want to rattle off some of the bigger highlights?
Normal Fall 76.
You're still in that, huh?
The Season 3 Battle Pass, or the Pass thing, I'm trying to work my way up to get that. I'm only like 3 levels away, so I should have that by the end of the week. And then I'll be done until the next season comes out. Maybe.
What does that give you, like cosmetic stuff, accoutrements?
It unlocks a bunch of stuff. And then by that time, I think my 1 year Fallout subscription for Fallout First, it will end. So then I'll definitely be done, because I'm not paying $100 to play that game again.
What if you did, though? What if you're like, hey, I'm going to commit another year to this thing?
I'm not paying $100.
What's the price?
$20.
No, shit, they're not going to get that cheap.
$20 for Fallout First for a year.
Looks like you're about done with that game, huh?
Yeah.
So, you can still play. You just don't get all the cool stuff that you get from that.
But what's the point if you're not getting the cool stuff?
Right.
So I'll be.
What else?
Then I did some VR this week.
Oh, what'd you play?
Random demos that I'm catching up.
Gotcha.
Played. Jump back into 3-on-3 basketball.
Oh, I still have that on my system.
I played that. I'm trying to get the MVPs to get that last trophy, which I did pretty good. I got 4 MVP games out of 6.
Still have community for that thing?
Mm-hmm. Then I play GTA a bunch, like every day. And I jumped back into Star Trek.
Jesus.
Online?
It's like grind.
Yep. I know, right?
No Hollow Knight?
A little bit of Hollow Knight, but my stream messed up.
Okay.
I guess I lost internet somewhere in like the first 5 minutes of it, and didn't realize it for like 3 hours.
Huh.
Because my thing kept on, it just showed me I was playing online. I was like, I haven't had anybody like, because usually I have someone like pop in and they'll like say hi and they'll leave. I didn't have nobody. And then
is Hollow Knight growing on you?
No, I hate that game.
Okay, good. Good to see you're coming around on it finally.
I want to at least get 20 hours of it in for you. Before I go to
that's one of the... I think that's the harshest I've ever heard Gerald be on a game. No, I hate that game.
I know you're supposed to die in that game a lot, but when you die, it's like, oh my God, I got to go all the way back to this one. Because when you die, you have to go to get your coins. You have to run all the way back to that spot.
Yeah, it's a roguelike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck those games.
He said he hates it, but he said it in a way that I think he loves it.
No, he didn't.
There was passion.
No, he really wanted to say, I don't know if you heard it, but you weren't listening. He really wanted to say, I fucking hate that game, but decided he was on air and wanted to be fucking nice. So he didn't throw out the F word like I do, because I don't care. But
got a different
he
vibe.
has a few more morals than I do.
Got a different vibe out of it.
If you told me right now, hey, you're good with the game and you have to complete it, I'd delete it right now. And I'd jump to Bloodborne.
I think you're still working through it, though. I don't know if I want to call it just yet.
I'll give you 20 hours in it.
I mean, you're a grown-ass man. If you want to switch to Bloodborne, which you're also going to hate, you can.
Well, if you tell me I can.
You just get that out of the way. Go ahead. Because
Hollow Knight's done.
I feel like you've given...
No more Hollow Knight. Unless you want me to play Hollow Knight This is your last chance.
But if you play it again, I want it to be on stream. If you do play it again.
So you can see my frustration.
I think you'll like Bloodborne more, but I think you'll hate it as well.
I probably will.
I didn't pick them because I think you'd hate them, though. I really thought you'd come around on Hollow Knight because you like a grind, and that game's just a grind.
I like grinding games I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole point was you
Hollow Knight.
Pick something that you wouldn't play.
Dan would have been nice and gave me something I would have probably enjoyed.
Yeah, Dan would have gave you a fucking softball right down the middle.
He'd be like, "Hey, look, you know what? You've never played Mass Effect. Try this out."
Right, because I'm a good friend, Gerald.
You wouldn't like Mass Effect either, I don't think.
I wouldn't have given you Mass Effect.
I've played Mass Effect 1 a little bit.
I stand by my choices.
I know you do.
Dan didn't even pick a game for you. I picked 2.
He forgot about it.
He did forget about it.
I didn't forget about it. You have 2 games to play.
You forgot about it the first week we did it.
I did forget about it.
Yeah. Is that all you played?
That's all I played.
All this 45 games are all you played?
Yeah.
I played some more Rocket League, Rocket Arena. That's not what it's called. Destruction All Stars. I'm upset I gave a shout out to Rocket Arena and didn't deserve one.
Those aren't even close to being insane.
Destruction All Stars. I played some more of. But beat Sackboy with friend of the show Marshall 205.
Platinum.
I am one trophy away from the platinum, which I'll probably not be able to get because much like Gerald, you have to run this time trial, which you have to run it in 10 minutes. And if you die at any point, you can only be hit twice. Or if you fall off at any point, you have to start all the way over. It has to be done in under 10 minutes. It's the only trophy I need. I don't know, man. Like, I would like to tell you, yeah, like with practice, I don't know. It's pretty tough. It's called the Stringing It Together. It's the name of the trophy, and it's a full 10-minute run where you can only be hit twice.
Okay.
But the fear is not to be hit, it's to fall off. You can fall off from any part of it. I have a real problem with that game with depth perception. It uses some really funky camera angles, and I have a hard time sometimes telling where Sackboy is, especially when I jump. And there's lots of tricks to go fast. People do this roll move. I don't know. I just don't know if I have it in me.
I have a question then about, so let's say this last trophy you want. Would you let someone play that game for you, like, to get that trophy?
Yeah, million percent. Because here's the thing. I deserve the platinum. I just don't know if I can get it. You know? I should have the platinum. I don't know if I'm capable.
Someone messaged me before about Hollow Knight during a little stream that they can do some kind of thing on it to pop a trophy if I ever needed it.
Yeah, I would let them.
And I was like, I don't know.
If you feel like you've put in I wouldn't do it for a game I haven't played, but if you feel like you've put in the effort, you're one trophy away. I don't see the problem.
Fair enough.
I can live with it.
Would you?
Now, if you can't live with it, you shouldn't do it. But I'll sleep fine at night.
Dan, if you had one trophy left and it was just hard, would you let someone share play it?
It would depend on the game. Like, if I had one trophy that I was really hard, like in Mass Effect or something, then yes.
Yeah.
Some game or universe that I just like, but I'm not that invested in, no.
See, I love Sackboy.
Because I don't care about getting the platinum, so.
That's like, friend of the show, Marshall 205, played a ton of Farm together, but I helped him get that hard trophy.
Right.
Because he wasn't going to get it. He didn't want to play that long, but he played 70 hours of it. It's not like he didn't deserve it. That trophy's just stupid. So, I'm good with it. If I ever got this trophy, I would try to do it with him in my party so that he also got it. Because it works that way. If he's in a party with me, whoever's in the party gets it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in the game. So I super enjoyed that game. I think that game is super smart in what it's doing. It's moving Sackboy from a, create, play, share to just a play. He's just a platformer. I think he's a smart mascot for the system when it comes to family games and things like that. And the game is well made and it's decently long. I didn't overstay its welcome. I thought the levels were just right, and there's tons of licensed music in there. There's Britney Spears in there, Bruno Mars, stuff like that make those levels really fun. And it moves along to the beat. So I enjoyed it. Also some David Bowie in there. There's a bunch of stuff. And then I played on Oculus. I played Beat Saber. I finally did one of the 360 boards where the blocks come at you from all directions.
Yeah.
It's life-changing. It's so good.
You liked it?
It's amazing. It's like a whole different game. The way that it's super smart in how it has you move your body without realizing it. I also played a game called Bait Up. It's a free-to-play fishing game for the Quest. And it's super relaxing. You're supposed to sit in a chair. It's got you sitting on a beach chair, and you're just fishing for these like cartoony fish. There is a story that goes along with it. It doesn't seem too deep. They sell these expansions, which I guess is how they make their money.
Right.
So the surface level game it doesn't seem very deep. Played some Animal Crossing, and I just bought Super Mario World 3D plus Bowser's Fury that I'm going to be playing. So I had a pretty busy week also. A little bit of everything. Yeah. But that's it. No games for you, lots of games for...
Busy week.
Yeah.
Not me. Maybe I'll be back into video games at some point, but nothing's really exciting me right now.
It's a good thing this show's about three-wheel cars.
Good thing.
And your hatred for them. If it don't got a Hemi, you're a hard pass. Dan's all Mopar over there.
Quit being a little bitch.
I'm just saying. Just saying. If I was going to get a Hellcat, I'd rather have a Challenger.
Little comments like that make me think you deserve an EVO.
That's fine.
Or Ilio, or whatever. Solo, whatever the fuck they are.
Solo EV.
Whatever, yeah. You deserve one of those.
At least the one I like exists. That one Gerald likes is just a fucking wet dream. He pre-ordered 6 years ago. It's not coming out. Did you have to put money down?
Yeah.
You're never getting that back. No. Yeah. You canceled it? How much you had to put down? Shit. I only had to put $100 down for my Cybertruck that's never coming out. And it's fully refundable. And I think Tesla's good for it.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I
can get my 100 back.
Yeah, Tesla you'll be okay.
From the Model 3.
You'll be okay, yeah.
Yeah, you only have to put $100 down to pre-order the Cybertruck because I think they know it's not. It's smart on them because they collect a bunch of money they collect interest on, and they can just give your $100 back whenever you want it
after they've collected the interest.
Yeah,
on millions.
I basically was like,
whatever.
Hold this 100 for me, basically. Yeah. So we only have one story to get into. I don't love the story. I just couldn't find anything I cared about. But I think this is interesting how fast this is moving. And also, it's not the first time they've done it. So we'll just get into the story. Sony is getting sued over the PS5 DualSense drifting issues. So 1 week after soliciting PS5 owners' feedback on whether or not they've experienced any stick drift with their PS5 DualSense controllers, a New York law firm has decided to move forward with a class action lawsuit against Sony. So it's followed by Chimicles, Schwartz, Kreiner, Donaldson, Smith. That's the firm that is filing the lawsuit. And basically, they are alleging that Sony knew that controller drift existed because it's existed on previous models of the DualShock controller. And it continues to exist now because Sony is continuing to use the same technology for their sticks, basically. They want a recall and I'm sure restitution. What's interesting, though, is this is the same firm that filed a suit against Nintendo for their controller drift, which is now in arbitration. So it's not their first rodeo for Chimicles, Schwartz, Kreiner, and Donaldson Smith. But what I was wondering from you guys is this protecting the customer or is this chasing money? Or is it both?
Money.
Like, do you think they give a shit about gamers? Like, they've attached themselves to these gaming lawsuits? Or they just see a huge revenue stream?
Yeah, it's money. They know the gamer culture is going to complain and bitch and moan because that's all they do.
Yeah.
So,
It's weird. In the suit, they cited like images from like people on Reddit bitching about their controller not working.
Right. They're taking advantage of a situation. Yeah.
Yeah. I dropped mine and it doesn't work right anymore. So I don't know if they want to throw that in there. They're not indestructible as an issue. I mean, I get it. Controller drift on the Switch was a real problem. And I guess the difference here is that like I had my controller fixed 2 separate times on Nintendo. I didn't have to pay either time. I didn't have to pay for shipping. I didn't have to pay for the repair. And for Sony, apparently you have to pay for the shipping portion, which is part of the complaint here, is that they're fixing it for free.
But
yeah. I don't know, typically, I hate to use the term gamers, but, a body of people who play video games can make change happen because they're very loud and they have a very big audience. In most cases, for your streamers, I mean, they've gotten games totally changed. They've gotten Sonic turned into a less douchier Sonic. They have the power to make things change. So I assume if it was a real issue that was that widespread, they could have done it
right
without the help of Chimicles, whatever the rest of those names were. My iPad died and I can't. Chimicles, Schwartz, Kreiner, and Donaldson Smith. What about everything I need to know is in the name of their firm? I feel like it's a lot of
Schwartz, Kreiner, and Donaldson Smith LLB.
Everything I need to know is right there. I think.
Yeah.
I guess for me, I hate that this is probably the future. That a new console comes out and immediately there's 4 lawsuits because something's not perfect. I mean, that's part of video games. They're not perfect when they come out.
Yeah, it always has been. I mean,
and maybe that's not fair. Maybe they've conditioned me to feel like it's okay that they come out sort of broken, but like this is what they do.
But okay.
All right, so Gerald's pulled up a picture of who I can assume is Chimicles, Schwartz, Kreiner, Donaldson Smith. So Dan, I'd like you tasked bottom row left or right, then top row left or right. Who do we have?
I don't know.
Who do we have?
Bottom left is Chimicles.
Okay, and I got to think Chimicles probably has a son or a daughter. But I'm guessing not the daughter. I'm guessing Chimicles has a son here.
Okay.
So identify
Chimicles.
Right. Okay. Chimicles' son is directly seated to him, is right. Back row, you have three people there, which you can assign Kreiner, Schwartz, and Donaldson Smith.
Well, Donaldson Smith is to the top left.
Yep, probably the lady there hyphenated the name.
Yep. What I got left, Kreiner and Schwartz.
Kreiner and Schwartz, yeah, between these two guys. Both have sports coats on. One brown, one black.
I got to say Kreiner's in the brown.
Okay, and then put Schwartz in the...
Schwartz is not wearing a tie. Yeah, and has his open a little much.
Yeah. I'm not even sure that's the right people, but I like that you just identified them all. It's just 5 people that Gerald pulled up.
I thought it was a contest. Sorry.
Yeah, I think you won. Oh, yeah, you found individual pictures.
Kimberly
Who is
Donald
that?
Smith.
Okay, that's Donaldson Smith. So you got Kimberly right.
I got Kimberly Donaldson Smith right. Who's that? It doesn't say.
It doesn't say. That's got to be Chimicles, though.
I would think so.
That guy wasn't even in the picture.
He wasn't even in the picture. He was.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Maybe you have to go to their website and click About Us or something. Chimicles.
Yeah.
The picking out who they are is more fun than the story.
There, it just said our people.
Man, they got a real serious looking website.
Yeah, well, of course they do.
Okay, here we go. So you're correct on the Chimicles, and I think that's Kreiner was the guy beside him.
Kreiner.
Schwartz.
I got Schwartz right.
Oh, that one dude in the picture was Matthews, and he's not named. He's not a partner.
And he wasn't named in the system, but okay, so I got 4 out of 5 right.
Yeah, well, that was a flawed system. We didn't know there was an unnamed partner.
No, I'll take 4 out of 5. Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah. It wasn't bad considering you went strictly based off of looks. But there was the softball. I felt like it was clear that Chimicles was the old guy up front. And it was clear that Kimberly Donald Smith was in the back.
Yeah, so I had it narrowed down to 3.
Yeah. Not bad.
But yeah,
Not
I'm
bad.
good with that. I'm good with 4 out of 5.
Not bad. That guessing game was more fun than the story. This is the future we're probably looking towards, is what I wanted people to understand. Like lawsuits, when new consoles come out, will probably run rampant.
Yeah,
You'll get your 16. You'll get your 16 cents from it 5 or 6 years down the road. If you want to fill out the form.
Yep.
So, I don't know. You got that to look forward to. If you want to support the show, head over to patreon.com/Gamestitch and do so just like our very special friends of the show, Zach, Thomas, and Mike. We appreciate you guys. We love you.
We do. We also need we need some feedback on what you guys, everybody thinks of the new system.
Yeah, how good was that story that I just picked? Let us know. Podcast@Gamestitch.com, or Twitter would be the easier way, at game_stitch, at podcast Ryan, at shirtless Dan, or at Hoffin Show, and let us know what you think. Oh, we were supposed to do that wrap up thing, huh? I forgot again. Dan, do you have yours pulled up?
I think I can get to it maybe.
All right, well, hold on. Let me get to mine too. This is the PlayStation wrap up. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, maybe. I got it. Maybe not.
Let me close out this
glitching,
3-wheel card
so
page.
I had to go weird routes to get to it.
Whoa. Wheeled welts. Let me see if mine will pull up.
I gotta try to find it.
You think this is making for good radio?
Oh yeah, it's lovely.
No, Ryan did say that this is not 100% correct.
I did. I also told you to remind us, I think.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he meant like right at the last minute.
Like during the show. Is it called the wrap up? I can't find it.
I feel like this could have been done differently. Okay, Gerald, I guess you need to remind us for next week.
Yeah, we're going to do it next week.
Because I can't find it.
Let me know on like a Saturday
would
be good. Yeah, let me know on Saturday.
That can actually be our story for next week. Spoiler alert.
It could have been our story for this week because I picked a shitty story because Gerald didn't remind me.
It could have been, but you didn't get producer Gerald, slacking off, not reminding us.
Yeah,
you're the note taker, bro.
I blame Gerald. I found the 2019 wrap up. Yeah, I'm going to need some lead time on this. Oh, my pad's down. Oh my gosh, everything's falling apart. It shows off the rails. Destruction All-Stars. Gerald's gone incognito so he can look up porn over here.
So I don't have all this stuff on my browser history. I have to delete
Chimicles fanfic.
Every single.
At Chimicles Kreiner Schwartz fanfic. I forgot somebody's name. Donaldson Smith. Yeah. Well, you can get involved in that if you want to, I guess, or don't.
Yeah, we're out.
Yeah, we're out. We're done. It's the whole show. Thanks for listening. In all seriousness, do let us know if you like the one story we're pulling. Not necessarily the story, but if you like this format better than our old format of going through a bunch of stories we maybe weren't as passionate about as this Chimicles story.
Like we were as passionate as we were about the one from this and this.
Yeah, about the Donaldson Smith, Chimicles Schwartz Kreiner story. And if you like the nonsense we talk about up front, let us know about that too. The part's unscripted, so we can't make it better, but we could just keep doing it. So don't say make that part better.
Right.
And if you don't like it, that's okay too. Maybe let us know what you would prefer to see versus it just sucks ass. That's not constructive feedback. If you're like, your show sucks, eat my ass, we can't do anything with that. Though I will giggle when I read it. So feel free to send that as well.
Yeah, that'll crack me up a little bit too.
That's my favorite thing to tell people. Like, eat my ass is a funny thing to tell people because you're not ready for it. You're not ready for it. I also heard a funny joke that I'll tell off there, and I'll let Dan decide if it's appropriate for the air next week.
Really? I'm the guy you're going with?
Yeah, because Gerald's PC. He's real politically correct.
He is, you're right.
Yeah, he keeps us on the rails. So this is episode something. I dropped my iPad. It's probably
421.
That's not right. 423.
423.
Yeah. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Good night.
Good night.